I'm Claire from Rose Physical Therapy.
I'm Tamara from Offroad DC.
And today we're going to talk about some things that we see in the clinic very commonly with people who are cyclists, whether they're indoor or outdoor cyclists. So some of the things that we see really commonly with cyclists who come in for physical therapy is tightness in the upper back and neck and weakness in their hip abductors, which are the stabilizers of the hips. A lot of that is because of just the chronic positioning or the repetitive motion of cycling where you're leaning over the handlebars, which you kind of can't help.
Sure.
And you get tightness in the upper back and neck. And then you're utilizing a pedal stroke that is really quad and glute and hip flexor and hamstring dominant and not very hip abductor, which are the muscles on the side of your hips. And so those muscles tend to get weak.
Here at Offroad, we make sure that we use our time to set up the bike correctly in order to, first of all, let's talk about the shoulders and the upper back. Making sure that the distance between the handlebars and the saddle is correct and the height of the handlebars in order to have those shoulders away from the ears and the back in a nice neutral position, avoiding that rounding out of the back and keeping the neck nice and long.
The simplest exercise that you can do to combat neck and upper back fatigue from a lot of cycling is a neck retraction. It's something you can do all throughout the day, and you should be doing all throughout the day, but especially if you're a cyclist. So the first thing you want to do is get yourself in a nice upright position. So you're going to tip your hips forward just a little bit, get yourself in a nice neutral spine. You're going to take your chin and push it straight back. Yep, and then relax. And push back and relax. So what that does, and actually I'm going to have you spin this way so we can see a little bit better. So as you push back with your chin, tuck your chin just a little bit more, good, is it opens up this space right in the back of your neck, which is the opposite of how you're spending on the bike. So when you're on the bike, you're going to lean forward and your head is up, and you're crunching right in here in the back of your neck. So this opens that up. So when you come back to neutral, you don't want to come forward, you're just going back to neutral, back, and release. And release. And you do that from a neutral spine or even a little bit of a exaggerated pelvic tilt forward. And that is the neck retraction. The simplest, easiest thing you can do, you should be doing all throughout the day.